In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a pretty simple little project, and what we've got going on here is a couple of different lamp bases. And what we want to do is we want to add the puck assembly that holds the light assembly for the lampshade. Now, this setup was made in Tinkercad, and so when we're working with Tinkercad created files, there are some special things that happen uh, because we're using it with Tinkercad. Had we been using it with Inkscape and Bambu Studio, we wouldn't have some of the challenges that we have when we're using a Tinkercad model. But it's not a big deal, but this is the process that we have to go through nonetheless. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here on the big one. We're going to right click and we're going to choose split, and we're going to choose the two parts option. Okay. So now what that is we have this one part, and then all these blue bits are a second part, and then I'm just going to undo that. And then we have the little red piece here separately. Okay. So now what we're going to do here is we're going to come in here and we are going to go ahead and add our puck assembly here. So let me show you how to do it. So you see we have this build plate down here selected. So we're going to hit Control I, and we're just going to search on our desktop for that puck file. So there is the puck assembly. So we'll go with that, import the geometry only. And then we're going to take this one and just bring it up here, quite a bit taller than the actual lamp. And then we're going to Shift Control that, and then we're going to right click and merge. Okay. So there you go. Now this piece here is probably going to be white, I would imagine. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to take this piece and connect it to this piece, and that part is really simple. So we're going to use the assembly tool to do that. So we'll click on the assembly tool right here. We're going to click on this face, then spin it around here, and then we're going to click on that face. Okay, we're going to choose center coincidences, and that's going to center it front to back and left to right. Okay, and it's going to give us this. Now what we're going to do here is a little bit of math. We're going to go ahead and just hit escape a couple times. We're going to alt click this piece up top here. We're going to click our move tool, and we want to move it into our lamp 2 inches. Well, we know 2 inches is 50. Okay, so we're right here at our Y. So this is 370. So less 50 is what? 320. So we'll just go ahead and make it 320. And so now we know that that is sticking into, let's go Control 1, that is sticking into our lamp 2 inches. Okay? And that's what we want for this one. Now, what we want to do now is we want to cut a hole. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to take this and we're going to go to the Mesh Boolean tool. We're going to go to Subtraction, push everything over. Everything's got to go. And then we'll come down here to the bottom of our layer stack, and there you'll see the lamp pipe boolean. And we want just that piece right there over here, and we're going to go ahead and choose execute. And what we should see now is a hole where that piece is. And sure enough, there is our hole. But interesting what happened, right? Because it's a Tinkercad file, this is the result that we get. All right. So it's not a huge deal, but it kind of sort of is. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're just going to click the entire assembly, and all we're going to do here is I think what we'll do is, tell you what, let's do. Let's take this and let's rename it to the main body. Okay, and that's actually going to be white anyhow. But now we could just click on the whole assembly here. Actually, let's find this piece. What is that piece? Let's find this piece right there. Boom. What is that piece? That is, I don't know, vert line. I don't know what you want to call it. Doesn't really matter. What we got to do is we got to basically isolate everything but the white piece and the vert line. We got to select everything else. So you see those two pieces we got to get, and then this piece and this piece. We can come all the way to the top, those pieces, and just hit 3 and just recolor all of them. Okay, And then we'll come down to the bottom here. Let's find out where these pieces are. There they are. All those pieces right there. Let's go ahead and make those 3 as well. And so now you can see all that is recolored except vert. Vert, we got to put back to vert. There we go. So you see it's a little bit extra work in the recoloring side of things, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I get dramatic for no reason. So I don't know if we shuffle this around. I think we could probably get all this. If we just shuffle this around, I think we could get it all to fit. Couldn't we? And then we'll duplicate. I'm not sure really what's happening there. We shouldn't have colors. I don't know. Maybe we want to put those on a separate plate after all. Because at a certain point, we should just only have white. But those colors went all the way up. I'm not quite sure why. But at any rate, so we basically need to do the same thing on the next one. So we're going to go ahead and copy and paste. And let's bring it over here. Let's go ahead and rotate it. Okay. And then yes, we're going to shift control, right click and merge. Okay, so now our puck is connected to our lamp base here, our little baby lamp base. And then we'll go back to our assembly tool, click there. And we got to find our puck bottom. Click there, center coincidences. So now she's all centered up. See there? Now it's sticking proud, so we've got to go ahead and alt click that, go to the move tool, and again, we are on the Y here. We're at 288. So if we subtract 50, then we'd be basically at 238, more or less. Okay. And there you go. It's saying that the prime tower is too close. I don't know if that's really true, but now we do have to, not sure which one it's talking about, but anyhow, we do have to do the boolean again. So we'll do that real quick. And you can see now this time we just have the 2 pieces. So well, let's just go ahead and execute. Doesn't really matter necessarily. The first one we split first. Now we do have a hole, so that's good. But obviously we have all these pieces and parts that are not the right color. So we can go ahead and split it now. We're going to split it to parts again. And you can see there we have just a bunch of pieces. So what I think I'll do here is let's take all the pieces. It might be simpler to just come in here and select everything and set it to blue. This is the way to do it. And then I'll click that to white. And then come way in here and I'll click that bad boy to 1. And that's the way to do that. So now everything's recolored the way it should be. We got our hole in our lamp, so that's all good. And we are good to print here. So I see what it was talking about here. So yeah, we can put those pieces and parts right back where they were. We don't even have to scrunch all these up either, necessarily. Okay, so there you go. And we could probably, let's see here. We'll probably move that over there. We could probably get these on that, like so. I don't mind that. That can work. So that's it. That is how you add your puck assemblies to your lamps here inside Bambu Studio. So until next time, thanks for watching.